So you're looking to move to Pike Road, Alabama. Well, today on this video, I'm going to take you around Pike Road and show you some of the shopping, some of the other things around Pike Road, some neighborhoods, some home tours, and all that sort of stuff. So, so you can get a better idea of whether Pike Road is the type of place that you would like to live if you are moving to the Montgomery area. My name is Britt Dowling. I am a realtor here in the Montgomery area, which does include Pike Road. And I get calls, texts, and emails all the time from people just like you who are looking to make a move and they need information. I get to help them and I love to do it. So whether you're moving in a week, a month, or a year, I would love it if you would shoot me a call, text, or email, and I'll help you make the move a lot smoother. And lastly, if you're not subscribed to this channel, or if this is your first time to the channel, and if you're the type of person that likes to be informed, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and click the like button. Okay, without further ado, let's go get started on our tour of Pike Road, Alabama, and we're gonna get started right now. We're gonna start out first. I wanna show you, I'm videoing this in October, which obviously Halloween is coming up. And one of the things that Pike Road does as a community is several of the neighborhoods will get into a competition of decorating hay bales. As you can see right here in these pictures, like I said, the neighborhoods get into a competition. It's a friendly, fun competition of who can decorate the hay bales the best. I was able to capture a few of the really fun ones and interesting ones. Now, before we get started, according to AL.com, Pike Road is actually the fastest growing community in Alabama. So if you are looking to move to a community that is still growing, Pike Road might be that community for you. Like the video said, we're going to go through and take a look at Pike Road and give you an overview of Pike Road, and we'll get started right here on the map. So if you look here on the map, you'll notice that Pike Road, when you do a Google search for Pike Road just shows up as this one little area down here. But I'm going to show you that Pike Road actually, this is one of the areas you can't always trust Google, and you can't always trust everything. Oddly enough, you can't trust everything you find on the internet. But so Pike Road actually is going to encompass all of this, really about this general area. So that's all, like, those are all zoned Pike Road homes. Those are all zoned Pike Road, well, most are zoned Pike Road schools. This little area, this general area, is what would be considered Pike Road and would be in the town of Pike Road. So we're going to take a look at a few of the major places in Pike Road, and then we're going to take a look at a few neighborhoods, a few schools. But let's start right here. This is kind of the main intersection in Pike Road, the intersection of Pike Road and Vaughn Road. So Pike Road is an actual road, and obviously the namesake for the town. So Pike Road runs north to south this way and this way. What other way would that be if it's north to south? And then Vaughn Road runs east to west, or west to east. And as you might remember from one of my other videos, Vaughn Road is one of the busier roads in Montgomery. It does extend further east out past Pike Road, even past Pike Road. So if we zoom in a little bit more on this intersection, we'll notice a few things. Number one, there is a public supermarket. I wish I could show a little bit better. There we go. So there's a public supermarket, which I will pop up on the screen right now. So this is a public supermarket, and also in this same restaurant, or in this same shopping strip, there's a Soul restaurant. There's a sushi restaurant right here in the corner. I believe there's a nail salon right here. As you see here, there's a pediatric dentistry, and then there's a CVS store here. There is the post office. So this is kind of one of the main intersections, one of the main areas in Pike Road. If we scroll a little bit to the east, where I started the video out is right here. So right here in the middle of this is the Pike Road City Hall, and then of course you can see San Marcos Restaurant. They're actually opening another restaurant here. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but they are in the process of redoing it. Speaking of bringing new stuff, on this southwest corner of this intersection, they just southeast corner, they just cleared all of this and are now putting up another shopping strip mall with some other things. I'm not real sure what they're putting in there, but I think it's going to be like some restaurants and just some little shopping. And then, of course, you see they've got the vet there. So you notice right here there is the public supermarket, the CVS, and all those things. So Pike Road, let me just back up and say Pike Road is not like it's not like a really big, they call it the town of Pike Road. It's not a really big city. If you're looking for a place that has a bunch of shopping and a bunch of the other stuff, that's not going to be Pike Road. They have the essential things, but most of the time, most people move to Pike Road for the community, the schools, or whatever, and they recognize that they're probably going to have to drive into Montgomery to go to work or to do some of their shopping. So as long as you're okay with that, then Pike Road might be a place for you. But if you're looking for something with a little more than that, you may look elsewhere. But so if we travel west on Vaughn Road and we travel northwest on Chantilly this way, it's going to take us all the way into into East Chase. You'll notice here there is the Home Depot, there's a Starbucks, there's a movie theater, there's Costco over here. And then remember from one of my other videos, all of this over here is East Chase, and it goes even further that way. So that's all East Chase. And of course, you've got access right here to the interstate, I-85. And if you travel west, that'll take you into downtown. Travel east, it'll take you to Atlanta or Auburn. You may be living in Pike Road, but you're probably going to be traveling into Montgomery either a fair amount or at least for some things. Okay, so while we're here at this intersection, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the neighborhoods that's close by. And so here's the intersection where we started. And then here is the neighborhood we're going to go check out. It's called Woodland Creek. And then we'll go check out a home in there. Okay, so let's go check out Woodland Creek. And we'll come back to the map and see about some drive times. just drove through Woodland Creek. I'm going to go and take you on a tour of this house and show you what $352,000 gets you in not only Woodland Creek, but here in Pike Road. So let's go take a look. So we just went through Woodland Creek, and I hope you liked that house. I thought it was a really pretty house. I want to show you just some drive times from Woodland Creek to downtown Montgomery, Maxwell Air Force Base, the airport, and where you might have to go do some shopping, just to give you an idea of how far things might be if you decided to live in Pike Road, specifically in Woodland Creek. 100 Commerce Street again. That's going to be our point of reference for downtown. So we're looking at 20 minutes, 15-mile drive into downtown from Woodland Creek. Not too bad of a drive considering downtown is almost on the most western side of Montgomery and Pike Road is on the most eastern side of Montgomery. So let's see, what about Maxwell Air Force Base? So it's going to be 22 minutes, 17 miles to Maxwell Air Force Base. So if you are working on base, that's something to consider. Speaking of on base, some people move here and they have to work at Gunner Air Force Base. So let's just check that out. Okay, so another 22 minutes. So it's a little bit different path, a little bit different route, but 22 minutes there. And then to the Montgomery Airport. So 26 minutes, 22 miles. And that, as you can see on the map, is literally from the furthest east of Montgomery to the furthest west of Montgomery. I don't see many of you going past the Montgomery Airport if you're doing anything in Montgomery. That's on the furthest west side of Montgomery. So not too bad considering I know that some of you are probably moving here with commute times of like 40 minutes or an hour just one way. So I don't think that that is too bad. Okay, let's go here. We'll zoom in a bit. Remember, like I said, Pike Road covers a pretty large area. We just went through this area here, which included Woodland Creek that we just went through. I want to take you and show you another area that's a pretty popular neighborhood called The Waters. The Waters is going to be located right out here. It's got a huge lake. It's a really pretty neighborhood. A lot of people, they like it for the community. So you'll notice that where we started the video was over here at that main intersection. The Waters is going to have you getting off the interstate at a different place. You can come from Vaughn Road also, but so you'll come down Marlar Road and enter the Waters this way. One of the things you'll notice on here is Pike Road Elementary School is right here by the Waters. So, several families in the Waters have their children. They can walk to school, they can ride their bike to school. Some of them take their kids to school in a golf cart. So that's pretty nice. There's also another neighborhood here called the Orchards. That's you actually go through the Orchards in order to get through to Pike Road Elementary. There's a road that goes back here. So while we're over here, why don't we go take a tour of the Waters and go check out a house, and then we'll come back to the map and we'll do a little drive time scenario there. And so let's go check it out and we'll be back in a minute. We just went through the Waters neighborhood. Now let's go check out what $400,000 gets you in Pike Road. Let's go. So we went through the Waters, and now let's see how long it might take us to get from the Waters to our points of reference downtown Maxwell. We'll throw in Gunner Air Force Base and the airport. Let's go from the Waters to 100 Commerce Street. So 22 minutes. It's not really that much different. It's going to take you straight down the interstate. And we'll do Maxwell Air Force Base. So 24 minutes to Maxwell Air Force Base, 20 miles. Again, not a bad commute if you are used to making twice that in one direction. And then the Montgomery Airport, 27 minutes, not even a 30-minute drive. And then I think we said Gunner Air Force Base on the last one. 23 minutes to Gunner. And then one of the things that we forgot to throw in is your shopping. So let's go. Costco's kind of the center point of East Chase, so I always use Costco as a reference. So in order to go do some shopping, 14 minutes to Costco, so a 30-minute trip there and back. Okay, so we're actually going to just scoot right down the road from the Waters, and our last neighborhood that we're going to go look in is a neighborhood called Boykin Lakes. And so Boykin Lakes is, I'll put it here. So Boykin Lakes, we've got the Waters right here. Boykin Lakes is going to be right down in here. And, I'm going to do a video. I've got a video already that I'm working on of the top 10 neighborhoods in Pike Road. So don't despair if you don't see all the neighborhoods here. There are plenty more neighborhoods in Pike Road. But I'm only going to show you 3 because, well, for time's sake, and this video can get a little lengthy. So we're going to go take a look at Boykin Lakes. Let me zoom in a bit and kind of just give you the layout of Boykin Lakes. They are still building Boykin Lakes. The new part of the neighborhood is right down in here. So they are still building in Boykin Lakes. So this is the main drag, and then right here at the model home you have the pool. So while we're here, let's go check out Boykin Lakes and show you a house around there. Show you what you can get out here in Pike Road, and we'll come back to the map. I'm not going to do a drive time for this one because it's essentially the same as the Waters. So we'll just take those times as the drive times for Boykin Lakes. But let's go take a look at Boykin Lakes. We'll come back to the map and check out a few other things, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, we just went through a tour of Boykin Lakes. Now I'm going to take you on a tour of this house and show you what $450,000 gets you in Boykin Lakes and in Pike Road. Let's go. Enjoyed Boykin Lakes. I hope you enjoyed that house. I just want to kind of show you just a few things on the map just as points of reference so that you have an idea of what all might be available in Pike Road. So let me show just a few of the main roads in Pike Road. Pike Road doesn't really have much traffic, so I'm not going to show you the busiest roads in Pike Road because there's just not a whole lot of traffic. Like I said, people come home to Pike Road. Most people work in Montgomery. Some people, of course, can work from home. But most people are going to travel into Montgomery for their job. So I'll just show you just kind of the main roads. So one of the main roads, of course, is Vaughn Road. Vaughn Road takes you all the way out of Montgomery into Pike Road. And as you can see, it takes you all the way down into Cecil and then keep going down south and it goes into Union Springs. Another one of those is busy roads is Marlar Road. Marlar Road is the road that the Waters and Boykin Lakes is off of. Vaughn Road intersects with Marlar Road. So Wallahatchie Road connects with Pike Road. Right over here there's a neighborhood that we will check out at in another video called The Villages of Pike Road. But one of the things that I did want to show you in just a minute are the schools, the other schools. So the Pike Road Middle School is here, and then Pike Road High School is up here, but we'll show you that in a second. The other road, of course, the other major road in Pike Road is, of course, Pike Road. Pike Road will take you all the way down south and will connect with Highway 82. And then Ray Thornton Road connects with Vaughn Road and Pike Road. If you remember from the Montgomery video, there's Deer Creek neighborhood here, Sturbridge neighborhood is here. These are both neighborhoods in Montgomery. And then Meriwether Road connects all the way to Highway 231, and so these are the main roads. Again, not a whole heck of a lot of traffic in Pike Road, but something to consider. So one of the things I did want to show you are the other two schools. So I showed you the elementary school over there in the Waters neighbor or in that area. So right down here you have the Pike Road Intermediate School. It's on Pike Road. Again, near the Meriwether intersection of Pike Road. So that's where the middle school is, if you do have middle schoolers. And then the other school is the high school, and it's going to be just north of the intersection that we started at. It's going to be right over here. So if you've got high schoolers, this is where the high school is located. They are in the process of building a new Pike Road High School because they've grown out of the current one. The new Pike Road High School is going to be right over here off of Wallahatchie Road. So Pike Road and then Wallahatchie Road. I'm told that the new high school is going to be around in this area somewhere. Okay, so a few of the other attractions that you might want to know about are some restaurants and just some kind of non-house related things. One of the places is Sweet Creek Farmers Market. It's a great little farmers market. They have a lot of events for families, and a lot of people stop when they're traveling on 231 to get ice cream or to get some other little treats. So you've got Sweet Creek Farm there. And then if we go up to that main intersection, I know I already covered a few of the restaurants, but there's San Marcos, there's Soul Restaurant, there's a Sushi Fresh in here. There it is, Sushi Fresh. right here. Okay, well that does it for our video on Pike Road, Alabama. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so down below. And if you need anything at all, feel free to call, text, or email, and we'll see you on the next one.